Update, my girlfriend cheated on me with my cousin. I was going to propose to her. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today, we've got an update of the story that was posted yesterday from r/infidelity where Op's then girlfriend cheated on Op with his cousin. Op broke up with her and moved on to a relationship with his ex's younger sister. If you haven't watched the original story, I suggest you do before watching this update. Before we start, if you have any personal stories of how you got out of a toxic relationship with your cheating wife or girlfriend that you want to share, feel free to email them to me. Let's get started. Original story. Well, guys, I'm back with some new updates on how the confrontation with Catherine went after 5 years of NC with her. And boy, did it get messy. Alexa and I went to her folks' house to an event celebrating her little cousin's birthday. I didn't understand why she was so excited at first, but this was her favorite cousin and he taught her how to play piano, so I guess she wanted to show me off to him. The dude was pretty cool too and was a beast on those keys. The party was good and everyone was having fun with Alexa, and I talking to her parents, her dad still joking about wedding dates with us. Everything was flowing well. Then through the crowd, I see the old circle with Catherine as their ringleader. I was amazed to see how good she still looked. She still had that laugh I used to love and was turning to be the center of attention. I still wasn't completely ready to face her, so I turned away so that she didn't see me. A few more hours pass, the party's whinnying down and everyone's getting ready to leave. Alexa tells me she'll be right back and goes to the bathroom while I talk to some people that ask me about my graphic designing. A few moments pass, and all of a sudden we all hear from her living room Catherine and Alexa having the biggest shouting match in the backyard patio, even getting close to blows, all while eldest sister is trying to calm them both down. Catherine starts raging on Alexa about how I was stolen from her and that Alexa had no right to go after me, that sisters don't go after each other's boyfriends. Alexa shot back by yelling, "Then you should have left your fucking legs closed." Catherine pushes their eldest sister out of the way and tried to take a swing at Alexa, but Alexa blocked it and was about to knock her on her ass until I ran in between them. I had enough of this. I had enough of seeing the girl I loved and the ex, her sister, that broke me at each other's throats. This shit was ending now. I took Alexa to the side, checking Alexa, and yelled at Catherine, "The hell's wrong with you? This is your little sister." She finally snapped out of it, and as she looked at me, the first time in years we're seeing each other eye to eye, she says with her voice cracking, "You came." The eyes on all of us from the living room to the backyard were all kinds of tense. Their parents were so embarrassed. I felt so bad for them. Her eyes watered up, and she asked if we could talk. I knew there was no going back, so I just said yeah, but on one condition: Alexa stays here with me. She tried to argue that she wanted us alone to talk, but I said this is not how this is gonna go down, either she stays or I walk. It made no difference to me. I wanted Alexa to stay because I have no secrets from her. She opened up to me so much, I wasn't going to keep her out of this, not with her own family. She's part of my family now, so she deserved to be part of this. We moved to the pool area and then it started like this. Me, "So what's up? Catherine, you look good. Blue was always your color. It's really good to see you." Me, not taking her bait but being polite, "Thanks. What's this about? What do you want?" Catherine, "I know I don't deserve anything from you, but I just want you to know that I thought a long time about what I did to you. You were so good to me and I fucked it all up. Believe me when I say I don't know why I did what I did." Me, "That's a damn lie and you know it." Catherine then starts trembling and whispers. Catherine, "I don't know how much you know, but AP and I had a daughter. I named her Annalise." I was getting pissed. When we were together for those 3 years, we talked about what our first kid was going to be named. If a boy, Elkin. If a girl, Annalise. Annalise was my grandmother's name and she adored Catherine when we were little. The fact that she still names her kid after my grandmother had me seeing red for a little bit. Even Alexa was surprised by this. I'm guessing Catherine never told her family the baby's name before giving her away. Alexa took my hand and rubbed it. We stared at each other before Catherine cleared her throat, giving a nasty look at her sister. Catherine, "Why is she still here? This is between us." Me, "There is no us. Alexa and I have been together for a year. And it meant more to me than the 3 years I was with you. Looking at I love her. And I want a future with her." Alexa was tearing up, smiling at me, holding my hand tight. "It kinda hurt, lol." Me, "Whatever you say to me, you say to her." Catherine, "She's been obsessed with you for years. She used to write love poems and recite them to her stuffed animals thinking you were playing house. You're not supposed to be with her, you're supposed to be with me." Me, looking at Alexa smiling, "You wrote poems about me? Can I see them? Alexa blushed, smiling back, and said, "They're pretty lame." Catherine, cutting us off, "Look, I know you were with her just to hurt me, and I get it, eye for an eye. You with my sister, me with AP, but can we just start over? I'm better now. I made a shitty mistake and I'm so sorry. I'm human. People mess up, but I learned to be better. I can get back your trust. Let me make it up to you. Will you at least give me that? The stones on this girl, I swear." At this point, I was done. Me, you wasted that years ago when you chose to betray me. On Valentine's Day of all days. She teed 6 to cut me off. No, you need to hear this. For those 5 years, I kept asking myself what I did wrong. Why wasn't I enough? It took some real soul searching to see that the problem wasn't falling in love with you, it was being blinded by you. I used our friendship to blind me for what you really were and why your boyfriends before me never stuck around. You're empty. Always looking for someone to fill that glass of nothingness inside you. You never figured out what you wanted. I won't be another pouring into your glass. I honestly thought seeing you was going to be tougher than this, but I don't feel anything for you anymore. I had plenty of time with new people, new hobbies, and new places I've been to help me heal. What we had was fun, but we're different people now. I don't see the girl I grew up with when I look at you. Just someone that needs to get themselves together. I found my special someone. And it's Alexa. I love your sister. And I hope, one day, we'll get married, when the time's right. Do you want to make it up to me? Be a better sister. Get your shit together and stop this fighting. You used to be her hero. Start trying to earn those points back and go from there. Catherine was in tears, shaking as if someone dropped a bomb on her. She knew right there this was over, any reconciliation she had planned wasn't happening. She was trying to say something, but ultimately she shut her mouth and then shook her head to me as in accepting it, I guess. She then asked to speak to Alexa alone and called over her eldest sister. So I gave them space. In the end, all the sisters cried and hugged each other. I think they finally came to some understanding. Their mom, who watched them, looked at me with tears, holding my hand, kept saying thank you to me. Their dad also thanked me, and with a big hug. This whole thing was overwhelming. When it was over, Alexa broke down in my arms. She kept thanking me, said Catherine gave us her blessing and that she loved me. She also asked if it was okay if she stayed with her sisters for a while at home with the family, saying they needed to finally properly catch up, to which I told her it's okay. She needs this right now. I told her when she's ready to call me. She still owes me those poems. Finally got home to type this out. God, what a day. But I feel better. Truly better. Got my peace and helped my girlfriend's family start the long line to repair. Never thought I would ever get this, but I did. I can keep looking to this brighter future with shades. To all the ladies and fellas in the world and on this sub reading my story, I want to remind you all that life doesn't stop at heartbreak. You gotta keep pushing, no matter how hard it seems. Always strive for better and never anything secondhand. We are not plan Bs. We have these scars as reminders of our surviving the worst pain that we can turn into power. I know how cliché and laughable this always sounds, but time, patience, and good company do make a huge difference. It's never too late. You're worth it. We all are. Survive, my friends, survive. This might be my very last post, but again thank you so much for reading this, and again I'm sorry for the length, I didn't want to leave anything out. Good vibes, everyone. Before we take a look at some replies by other Redditors, take a moment to like the video to show your support to the channel. Don't forget to leave your own opinion on the story in the comments down below. Now let's look at some comments. Terrible Ad 7934 wrote. I read your other post too and goddamn, bro, I got a couple of tears. I'm so glad that your life is really good, from going to have one of the worst feelings in the world to being someone really happy and loved. I'm really glad, brother. It's a pity that she continues to label it a mistake and never a real regret, or so she suggests. But anyway, the important thing is that you got over it and you have an amazing woman by your side. I hope the upgrade is the wedding, haha. Good luck in your life, brother. Scary Inspector 8315 wrote. Damn dude, you got yourself a huge fan in me. So many guys without spine, self-respect, and clear boundaries and personal rules on Reddit, so reading a story like yours is a breath of fresh air. Handled it like a boss. Pardon my curiosity, I got some questions though. You said in another post that karma came for the people involved who knew but did nothing. Could you give us the details about what happened? When you got together with A, did the eldest sister try to get in the way or complain about it? Did C know you guys were dating? And if she did, How was C acting and treating A before that meeting? Can you tell us how A stay with her sister is going, or has gone? Op replied to Scary Inspector 8315 and wrote, "Much appreciated, my friend. After I exposed them, it pretty much went viral through the circle of family and friends. My folks and her folks weren't on speaking terms for a while my circle of friends, some I knew for as long as C, all were turning on each other. They had their dirt on the side that got brought out with everyone choosing sides. The whole thing was full-on Armageddon. A lot of relationships ended and some were never the same. The eldest sister hated me after this. She was against me going out with A, even thinking that I was doing it just for some revenge. I tried talking to the eldest sister, but she wouldn't back down, saying I need to wait for C and give her another chance. Needless to say, we were pretty much done with each other and her father stepped in and it was over real quick. He gave me his official blessing with A. But I think that was when C found out about us, most likely the eldest sis texted her. Before the meeting/reunion, C and A were not on good terms. Before C's cheating, they were close. All of them were, but A and C were like the best of friends and A looked up to C the most. She taught her everything about makeup, clothes, and LARPing. Yeah, my girl's got some geek in her, but that all changed when she found out about what C did to me. And it didn't help that A had that crush on me, so they went nuclear with each other with big sis having to play referee. And it only got worse when we got discovered dating. That's why when we all saw them arguing and when it was about to come to blows, I had enough. This was going to be settled no matter what, and after C's explanation to me, she finally admitted her faults to her as her sister and how it hurt the family. I felt like shit. That's why I knew A needed some time with them. She's still with them but keeps me informed, telling me she loves me and will need to talk. I'm trying to stay confident in all of this. Again, thanks for the love, my dude." CRC 8983 wrote, "I believe your post and I'm happy you're finding happiness. After reading I thought, if this story happened to me I'd be gone and not look back, even at A. Everyone knew C was cheating, you never mentioned other family members, maybe including parents. Friends never warned you. The eldest sister cheated, the middle sister cheated. I would wonder if it's a hereditary trait. I'd probably be a little paranoid about the youngest sister. I would have walked far away from a far toxic situation and never looked back. Would have told A, thanks but no thanks, or just straight up ignored her initial contact. Don't get me wrong, I like happy endings, but could not see myself following your exact path. Good luck, I wish you the best." Op replied to CRC 8983 and wrote, "Only ones that didn't know were our parents. They were the last to know. I ended up being the one to tell them. That's when all hell broke loose. And yeah, I get it. That's one of the reasons why I was hesitant to hang out with her when she contacted me first. But ever since we reunited and grew closer, she's proven each time to me she was different than her sisters. I just hope that my luck doesn't run out. I love this girl." Carbon Sleep wrote, "The biggest thing I'm happy about is that you never degraded yourself or sacrificed your dignity over C. I come to these forums and too often I see men and women bend over backward, breaking themselves mentally trying to win back their cheating spouses. It's refreshing to see someone with a spine and the maturity to just walk away from toxic people without stooping to their level or carrying out some petty revenge. It's the only thing that works long term, and I've had to do that with members of my own family, including my father." Op made a small update in the replies and wrote, "She came to see me after those 2 days with her sisters. They all had some kind of family therapy where they came to some understandings. So they made some progress. And then came our talk. She asked me if she was who I wanted, really wanted. I think some doubt was getting in about us due to whatever her sisters were talking about. I told her she had nothing to worry about. That ever since we reunited almost a year ago, she's been on my mind, and that things I never told anyone I told only her, especially not to C. Even embarrassed myself to show her how much I loved her. She was overwhelmed and told me she loved me and wants a future together, and I agreed. She also told me both sisters will back off of us, but I'm still keeping my eye on them. She's staying over at my place for a while and we're talking about making some traveling plans once we get some time. So yeah, I'm feeling much better now. We both are. I'm planning something special for her birthday, which is next month, so wish me luck." What do you think about all of this? Do you think Op's ex was honest when she gave her younger sister permission to date Op, or do you think she'll still hold a grudge? Also, do you think Op's relationship with his ex's younger sister continues to blossom, or is this relationship bound to end? Lastly, is this a happy ending? Let us know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Hit the notification bell to make sure you never miss an upload.